And welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by today. Great to be with you. Hope you're having a good day, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. And who knows what that may be. And that's all good. And I was just looking at some correspondence with a new chapter, and they're getting the product out to the 3 winners. The 4-course supplements that they won. It's a year's supply, each person. It's pretty good. So there's got follow through. Very important. And office is taking care of all of that. That contest turned out to be very successful, by the way. And we'll see what we can do going forward to do more of that and providing free dietary supplements to the audience. Pretty good. And we're been thinking about the show, and you always, where do you want to take it, and how do you want to get there, and how long is it going to take? And in television, the truth be told, in TV, they know a great deal about the audience. The research, the science of audience analysis for television is been long-standing, and it's very good. And radio, it is and it isn't. And you're always, and it's very costly, too. For example, if you want to subscribe to Nielsen to get a sense of how any particular show is doing in any particular market, over the course of a month, it could cost you tens of thousands of dollars just for a month. $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, depending on the market, I guess. And so we're always trying to figure out, who's watching the show, why are they watching it, and so on. So we know a lot about the audience for this show. Now, one of the things that we're attempting to do is to reach young people. I would say in our audience, 35 and up, we're pretty much captured that. Is pretty much what represents our major demographic. 45 and up for sure. And I guess 45 to 75, and then you have outliers, and you have more people older than that. Some people older than that, but fewer. And we're trying to make an effort to reach young people, teenagers, people in their early 20s, and maybe early 30s. And I firmly believe that audience is there, and they're good candidates to be persuaded about health, wellness, and well-being, and to be informed, more informed, and I believe that they want to know. The question is, how do you get to them? You can't expect them to come to you. You have to go to them. And so that's what we've been doing on this show, and that's why we spend some time telling you about the social media dimension of this show. You'll hear Gary tell you, like, for example, on YouTube, we have the statistics have gone up there, Gary?
Yes, 49. I mean, it's 49,000 views on YouTube. Unbelievable.
And that's an indication for us of interest in the show. And that guides us then, now we have to sort of look at that and figure out, okay, what do we do with that? How are we inspiring that? And I just firmly believe that we need to do a better job, not just this show, but as a society, in reaching young children, adolescents and teenagers, young adults, about health, about nutrition. I mean, we are not doing a good job with that, and it's reflected in the numbers. in the statistics, and the demographers collect all these data. And the health of young people is not as good as it could be. It just isn't. Reminding myself and you too that 17% of adolescents, children, are obese. 25% are overweight and or obese. I mean, there's something wrong with that. So we want to do our best to reach that audience. We think that we can make some inroads there, and we're going to do better. Keep exploring how we leverage social media, and that's why Gary's here and others in the company to help do that. So, and Gary, I know we don't spend a lot of time. I don't spend enough time on Instagram. Tell the audience about Instagram and what your take on Instagram is. Why would that be important? Why would I even want to share this with the audience?
Well, Instagram and Snapchat are geared toward a younger audience, teens and up, especially Instagram right now. And one of the things that I've noticed on Instagram is they've come up with, now you can do videos, longer videos, because they've realized that there's a need for that on there. But the other problem that I see with Instagram is you can't get you have to do so many messages on there to get a good following. And it's hard for people that are working all the time unless you're an Instagram model or you have somebody that just does that. So we're trying to work on something to combine the two between Snapchat and Instagram. And the other problem that we have is attention span on that Instagram. If you're over 15 seconds to 40 seconds on Instagram, there's no attention span there. That's the other problem that the adolescents have.
Young people, well, attention span for humans is not very broad anyway. So what we're going to seek to do, and I don't know how we're going to get this done, is to do vignettes, more videos, where a message that I may put together. We used to do that. Last year we just did it with a phone, and we got hits on that. So we keep thinking about how to reach this younger audience, because I feel a social responsibility to do that. It's hard. This is not easy. It is not. You have to be very creative, think outside the box, and you can't wait for them to come to you. You have to go to them. You have to move within their world, their sphere of existence. So I am concerned about the health of young people. This obesity epidemic now diabetes among young people. I mean, this is not right. These are adult diseases, and they shouldn't have to be, early stages of heart disease. No, childhood. And what's interesting, natural selection is designed to keep us healthy and vital until we reach sexual reproductive maturity. In spite of the force of natural selection to do that, we still now see an erosion in the health of children, notwithstanding, again, the force of natural selection, and it is a mighty force. There's a reason why children are so young, vital, and full of energy, and don't, have great immune system. That's so they can that's natural selection's way of getting them to reproductive maturity. After that, natural selection steps aside.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show and whatever you may be doing. By the way, we had children that do listen to the show as a consequence of their mom driving them to school. Because I've talked to kids, when I do appearances, I listen to you, Dr. Garko. I hear you. How do you do that? Well, when I go to school, my mom's taking me. So they're a forced audience, but we'll take it any way we can get it. We always invite you to connect to the show, and we had a couple of listeners who have done this, Gary, and they did that through what?
Facebook.
And we had a question. Could you read that question about the iron, and then I'll address it.
Okay, first one comes from Michael, and he writes, I have a friend that has a very elevated levels of iron. He has jaundice at one point, and doctors can't figure out what's going on. Is there a supplement that will help lower his iron levels?
Okay. So, high levels of iron, that's called hemochromatosis. Now, be mindful, we do not diagnose and treat on the show. I can report and I can talk about things and tell you what science says and what's in the literature and describe conditions. Hemochromatosis is a real condition. Hereditary hemochromatosis will cause the body to absorb. You have this genetic predisposition to absorb too much iron from the food that you will eat. There's a clue. Now, what happens is the excess iron has to get stored, and it gets stored in your organs. Particularly, the liver becomes a target for storage, the heart and the pancreas. So you have to, think about the body. You're thinking, okay, I got this predisposition to absorb this element iron. What happens? Does it get stored? Yes, it gets stored.
What does iron do, real quick? Because I don't know what it does for you.
Okay, well, I will. I'll get to that. It's a good thing.
Okay.
Low iron deficiency anemia is bad news. I'll get to that in a second. The gene that causes hemochromatosis is inherited. Now, I don't know if Michael's friend has this condition or not. It occurs rare. It's not rare, but it's in a small group of people, not a big section of the population. Now, the signs and symptoms usually appear in midlife. He didn't mention the age of his friend, right?
No.
Some of the symptoms of too much iron or hereditary hemochromatosis is you'll have joint pain, you'll have an abdominal pain, fatigue, weakness. Later signs and symptoms of the disease can include such things as diabetes, loss of libido, impotence, heart failure, liver failure. You start to see the complexity here. This can get very difficult. So clearly you have to see a doctor, no doubt about this. And you can ask your physician about a genetic test that can determine if you inherited that gene. So, which increases your risk for hemochromatosis. It's caused by mutation, I said, in a gene that controls the amount of iron your body will absorb, and that's passed on from parents to children. Of course, this is hereditary. Now, you say, well, what can I do about it? I mean, there's more I can tell you about it. There's juvenile hemochromatosis. There's neonatal hemochromatosis, secondary hemochromatosis. There's a lot we could spend a whole 40 minutes talking about that. My instinct and the thing that I'll reach for, given my background and training, is to say, okay, diet and lifestyle. What could he do? Rather than thinking in terms of supplements. First, in terms of diet, reduce your meat consumption. Red meat. Red meat is rich in iron. And red meat contains the most easily absorbable form of iron. It's called heme, H-E-M-E, heme iron. So if Michael's friend is consuming a lot of red meat, he would be prudent to cut that back. Secondly, from a nutritional standpoint, avoid foods high in animal fats. When fats in combination with unbound iron generates a lot of free radicals, as it turns out, which do what? As I've talked, and almost to your annoyance probably, destroy the cells in a number of ways here. But these free radicals, and avoid foods high in animal fats. Limit, and I went to the Iron Disorders Institute, And the Iron Disorders Institute, and this, I was surprised by this, says limit supplemental vitamin C to 200 milligrams per dose. Turns out that what does vitamin C do? This is interesting. You see how this gets so intricate? It absorbs iron. It's good in iron absorption. Next, this is a lifestyle, I guess, issue, alcohol. You got to minimize alcohol intake. Alcohol also enhances the absorption of iron. You know, we walk around, we don't, unless somebody raises the questions, I don't get a chance to share these things with you. It is, as a problem, it's intriguing, and intellectually it's intriguing. For Michael's friend, this is very disturbing, and it's concerning. Avoid sugary foods or beverages. Sugar enhances the absorption of iron. Consume plenty of fruits and vegetables. Absolutely. What would my recommendation? Avoid including, well, when I come back, let me finish the thought because we're headed, I hear the music. You're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, coast to coast and globally. Iron, iron.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, coast to coast or globally. Thank you for tuning in. It was an interesting question that Michael sent in about asking about his friend about having too much iron. He's absorbing iron. There's a condition called hemochromatosis. It's a hereditary condition. And when you dig into this and he said he was looking for a supplement to help lower iron levels. And my instinct is immediately go to diet and lifestyle. And if you go to the Iron Disorders Institute, yes, there is such an outfit, very helpful. And they were talking about things to avoid, like red meat, foods high in animal fats, limit vitamin C supplementation to 200 milligrams per dose, because C absorbs enhances absorption. Alcohol enhances absorption of iron. Sugary foods enhances absorption of iron. Consume plenty of fruits and vegetables, including spinach. Plant-based diet, whole food plant-based diet, you typically cannot go wrong. Avoid raw shellfish. The Iron Disorders Institute says avoid raw shell. I'm not eating anything. No, I'm not eating raw shellfish. Not me. If iron levels are elevated, shellfish contain a bacterium called Vibrio vulnificus. Easy for me to say, which can be fatal with people that have high body iron levels. The things you learn. Take care, they say, when walking barefoot on beaches where contaminated shellfish may be present. You know, you think about these things, 99% of you listening to the show, and me included, that's not on our mind. But the people that have hemochromatosis, that's part of their life. Now, here's something interesting. One final point, and then we'll get to Charlotte Trass. Tea or coffee with meals will reduce absorption of iron. So somebody with hemochromatosis, green tea from time to time, coffee, they contain tannins. which inhibit the absorption of non-Hem iron. They said, quoting them, excessive consumption of tannins is not recommended for individuals with liver damage, close quote. So be mindful of that. I was looking at their list of foods that are high in iron, venison, lamb, beef. Compared to fish, for example, it's lower on the lower end. So if you want to know more about it, go to Iron Disorders Institute. I hope we answered the question. We have a question about a new vaccine for, let me pull up my notes here, shingles. I'll get to that in the second hour. Charlotte's hanging out there in the ether, and we don't want her to get hypoxia. So we're going to get her on the air. Charlotte, of course, is with New Chapter, educator for New Chapter. And Charlotte, long time no see. It's great to have you on. Where have you been?
Oh, thanks so much for having me. Oh, fighting the good fight, trying to make sure that people are staying healthy.
Yeah, and how are you doing that?
Well, I think education's the best way. I mean, there's so much to learn out there. We have so many amazing things to learn about, and the more you learn, the more you can share.
Yeah, just this little thing, a question a listener had about a friend concerning iron. The individual has too much iron. Hemochromatosis. Most people, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, well, high levels of ferritin, which is usually how they determine that they have a high blood test. It's not just hemochromatosis that can cause that. Another thing that can cause a high ferritin level are chronic inflammatory conditions. So we have to really be aware that inflammation can really wreak some havoc in the body, including causing iron levels to go up. So it's one of those things where absolutely people can have, hematomacrosis, but also they can just be in an extreme inflammatory state as well. So
good point.
Look at our diets. We could be inflamed all the time.
In that regard, then, would lowering the inflammation help with that? Something like Zyflamend?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, when you look at the body and you look at inflammation as a whole, you think of inflammation. I think a lot of people think of inflammation as something that, I've hurt myself, or, my joints. But inflammation can take part in even in your liver, And when you think about how amazing your liver is and all the functions that your liver has to perform.
Hundreds.
You don't really think about your liver being inflamed, right? Until there's an issue, until there's a problem. And that is one of the things that can cause ferritin levels to rise, is if you have, inflammation within the liver.
Wow. Good point. 877-897-8255. That's the way you can get in touch with Charlotte Trask, educator for New Chapter. We just finished a big I don't know if you're aware, but we held a month-long contest where people could enter and win 4 core supplements from New Chapter. Were you aware of that contest?
That's amazing. I'm so excited to hear that. I feel like the supplements are always amazing in a suite like that.
Yeah, we had the Men and Women's Daily, the Zyflamend, of course, Bone Strength Take Care, and what?
The whole Omega.
Omega was also those 4. And I just got an email. I was watching some traffic between our office and New Chapter, and they're shipping those supplements, and we'll get those out to people. That's
exciting.
Yeah, I mean, we had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people enter the contest. Over 1,000 entered the contest. Remarkable. And
that's incredible.
We had 3 winners, and each one of them won a year's supply of those 4 core supplements. We figured out the retail value is about $1,639.10.
Incredible.
Can
I say something?
Yeah.
I would like to say something because I truly feel this, and it's something that has come up often at New Chapter lately, which is supplements only work if you take them. And I know that sounds crazy.
No, you're right.
We get busy, and we have these regimens and we have these great things like Zyflamend, right? And people want to get healthy and they want to take them, but it's hard to adopt something into your routine that you're not used to. It's hard to say, I'm going to remember to take my Zyflamend every day, or I'm going to remember to take my multivitamin every day. And this country, I feel, we lack self-care. We lack the ability to take care of ourselves because we often get so wrapped up in taking care of everyone else, especially moms and especially people who are on the go all the time. So I just want to take a moment and say, you know what? If you're going to do it, take them, because they don't do you any good on your shelf, and we just really believe in the healing power of plants, and I know you do too.
Absolutely. We'll be right back.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Today, Charlotte, welcome back. What did you have on your mind? Is there something else I wanted to ask you? But what do you have on your mind today?
Oh, well, I mean, if you have something you want to ask me, I'm happy to answer anything, but I thought we could talk about maybe some turmeric or, anything like that.
Good. Very good. Let's go to Bradenton. We'll take a caller because we don't like to leave them hanging out there. Scott, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Good morning, Doctor.
Nice.
So good to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you, too.
I have one comment and then a couple of questions.
Sure.
The comment was, as a 13-gallon blood donor over the years, I ran into the problem of low iron because I was drinking a gallon of iced tea a day. It took us a while to figure out what was the cause of it, but that will definitely keep your iron down.
I just said that a moment ago. The coffee or tea will lower. Boy, now you provide some real strong anecdotal evidence. All right, good. So that's good. Thank you for sharing that.
I'm laughing about that because you literally just said that.
because Scott was listening. He said, "Yeah, I know all about that."
Exactly. The question is two supplements that I've used to hear a lot about and have kind of fallen out of the highlight, so to speak.
Popularity, yeah.
Yeah. Prevagen and Herpanicin.
Okay. Prevagen, the Prevagen is, that has now, it's a remarkable, they used to be a sponsor of my show years ago when they first started. And now they are in mainstream. You see their commercials running all the time. Last year, I don't know how many millions of dollars they must have spent in their ad campaign to run those commercials for brain health. And they still run them now. So they've made it into the mass market. The product's a good product, quite frankly. It does help with memory. They have some clinical trials. They have some data. I've taken the product. I've taken it before, and I'm taking it now. I like it. Charlotte, are you familiar with Prevagen?
Yeah, I am, absolutely. I think it's brain health. I'm absolutely a fan of theirs, but I actually take something different for brain health.
What do you take?
I take lion's mane mushroom specifically. I take New Chapter's Mind Force. There was some really awesome research that was done on lion's mane mushroom that showed that it could actually increase neurite outgrowth. So neurite outgrowth is the way that your brain communicates with itself on a cellular level. And, I mean, just seeing the before and after pictures was astonishing from the lion's mane mushroom. And I'm a huge fan of it. So, I don't know. I feel really sharp when I take my Mind Force.
There's a good recommendation. And what was the other supplement? Scott?
Oh, I thought we lost you.
No.
Herpanicin skin support.
I don't know much. Do you know much about that product, Charlotte?
Herpanicin alone? No. I know that Skin support is a huge it's a huge area. I think Herpanasin was it specifically to help with skin outbreaks and maybe with I'm not sure, but I want to say it was for cold sores. Am I correct on that?
The bottle says for skin support system from the inside out.
Now, okay, so I'm not familiar with that. I don't know if it's a collagen inducer. I'm not sure. I just don't know much about that. I went online here and I see that it's around. It's out there. Yeah, I see it. We'll have to look into that, Scott. I candidly admit I don't know that product and I don't know what the ingredients are, so I can't comment on it. But Charlotte's recommendation, she's right about lion's mane. Is that what you said, Charlotte? Didn't you say that?
Yeah, lion's mane mushroom.
Yeah,
absolutely.
and we're showing a nice image of the product, Life Shield Mind Force, a whole life cycle activated mushroom mental clarity formula from New Chapter. It's very good. Scott, we will look into Herpanasin, and maybe along the way today I can mention I'll look at the ingredients and I'll give you a comment on it. Thank you.
Oh, that would be wonderful, sir. I appreciate all you do. And having finally got to see you in person at your anniversary show.
Well, thank you.
High point.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure to meet you and all the people that showed up. I mean, we filled the room. And by the way, the people here at iHeartMedia told me that it's very rare that they're able to fill that. They said, Dr. Garka, we've had rock stars come in here and they didn't fill the room. So we did okay, and thank you for coming out. And I'll look into Herpanasin. Listen, stay tuned to the show today, and I'll see what I can find out. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Charlotte, for helping out there. Yeah, you're so smart.
Of course.
You're so smart. I always enjoy talking to you. You have such a upbeat and positive way of dealing with things, and I appreciate that. So the turmeric force, let me reach my bag here. In my supplement bag, in that bag are 2 capsules of the turmeric force. I take that every day. So
great. We love that.
Now I'm also taking a new on Paul Schulich's recommendation, your post-workout product.
Oh yes, that is my current favorite product. It really is. I'm training for a half marathon right now.
Charlotte, I take that. I know they say after the workout, but I take it before or through the day.
I take it anytime. I mean, you can really take it anytime, except don't take it before bed.
No, don't do that. So
don't take it before bed.
We'll get into these supplements when we come back. And all month we really worked on that New Chapter contest, and we had such great results. Audience really responded, and it was remarkable. We did that through Facebook and whatnot. It was really something. So we're very proud of the show's ability to inspire that kind of response. It's not that easy. People think, the contest, people just automatically. No, not necessarily. So we felt very proud of the ability to pull that off and to make it work. Everybody wins on that. The audience wins. The company sponsoring it. The show wins. No zero-sum game here. Everybody wins, right?
Absolutely.
Come back. We'll talk more with Charlotte. She'll tell you about their turmeric force. She'll tell you about this new product that I think is just the bomb. I take it every day as well. It's a post-workout product. We'll talk about that. And the whole general idea of inflammation, it always comes up constantly. And now it's not the enemy that everybody thinks it is. It's necessary, but like with anything, too much of it is not so good. So we'll figure it out. We'll share that with you. You're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, where your health is your wealth.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you could. Charlotte Webb is my guest. Always enjoy having her on. I'm sorry, Trass. Charlotte's Webb. Yes. That's why you're there, Stephen. Gotta love that, right? Charlotte, are you there?
Yes.
Are you there? Do you remember when
Yes,
you remember when you first came on and I said to you, this was a while back, maybe last year or so, I said, Charlotte's Webb. Remember that?
I do.
Yeah, well, it leaked out. Yeah. We're glad you're here. Maybe you can help me with this one question that's coming up, and then we'll get to you, and we'll get to the menu that you want to serve up today.
Sure.
First, I want to when Scott was talking to me, I kept thinking, he was saying her Panacin. I would think skin support. Then it dawned on me. Oh, ding, 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 ding. There was a therapist, a psychotherapist in Philadelphia. His name was Dr. Wayne Diamond. Did you ever hear of him? Did you know who he?
I think so.
Okay, he was notable. He really was. In his neck of the woods, he was, and beyond. He was an interesting guy. He was a psychotherapist, and he was a naturopath as well. And so he developed supplements for his clients, his patients. He was an MD, psychotherapist, and or an ND for sure, and suffering from various forms of viral and bacterial skin conditions. He got into that. And so he developed this product, Herpanacin, and it treats acne, herpes, rosacea, and so on. And it cleanses, cleansing the skin, the liver, and the blood, toxins and bacteria. It's an interesting formula. And I looked at the ingredients. I couldn't remember the ingredients. Lysine, beta-carotene, L-tysine, tyrosine, dandelion root, sarsaparilla, astragalus, vitamin C, zinc are the main ingredients. That formula has been around a long time and been in the marketplace a long time. In fact, I spoke with his wife. He's passed away, but I spent time talking with her on the phone at one point. I think they wanted to become a sponsor of the show. I don't know if that's still in play or not. Very nice woman, knows her stuff, and was very, very proud of her husband's achievements. And well, she should be. He was in his own right, he was pretty notable. Yeah. Now I recall Dr. Wayne Diamond. Yeah, he was totally devoted and dedicated to his profession and helping people. We're all, I know it's a competitive business, Charlotte, but we're all colleagues, right? And
Absolutely.
We're all trying, like you said today. I asked you, how have you been? How's it going? I said, well, just trying to help people. That's the first thing out of your mouth today. In a word, that's what you said. I'm trying to educate and help people. That's why we're here. So, and that product, from all that I know about it, I've never taken it, but the anecdotal evidence, Scott, is pretty good. People say that it works. You can give it a try. But I remembered. I said, boy, that's ringing a bell. It was ringing a bell, and yeah, I figured it out. So we also had. You can maybe help with this, Charlotte. Gary, who was the person that wrote in?
Yvonne.
And what was her question?
About the you're not talking about the vaccine for shingles. The new vaccine shingles, is it effective?
Okay. First of all, do you want to make a comment about shingles, Charlotte?
Well, I mean, shingles is a virus. And so, like all, viruses, whether they be dormant in our body or not, I would say that, there are ways that you can naturally protect yourself when it comes to viruses.
Yep.
And a lot of people think that there is not. They think, oh, it's a virus, I just got to ride this one out, right? So I just wanted to kind of note that herbally, I mean, viruses are not new. We've had viruses.
They've been on the planet. They've been on the planet since its beginning.
They've been here for a long time, and so the thing is that we have to evaluate, whether there's, natural solutions. And I think that there's a lot of options out there, but shingles is very painful.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about the virus. It's the varicella zoster virus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is painful, isn't it, Charlotte?
Oh, it's so painful. And people, can be taken out of commission from a shingles infection, and, they can just totally, it can take over. And it's extremely painful, and people want to, A, lower their chances of having a shingles infection, absolutely. And B, I think that if they do contract it, they want to, A, get rid of it as soon as possible, because it is one of those things that can last for weeks.
Yes, and the listener to the show was asking about this new shingles vaccine, and I did some research on it. The FDA approved, it's called Shingrix, Shingrix, and the CDC officially recommended that adults 50 and over get the new vaccine to prevent the painful blistering disease, that you just described. There's another product out there. It was called Zostavax. Apparently, this particular vaccine is more effective. Shingrix has reported that it's more than 90% effective at preventing shingles and a painful complication where it's called post-therapeutic neuralgia, PHN. That's caused all the pain. The Zostavax only lowered the odds of getting shingles by 51% and PHN by 67%. It was even less effective in people at 70 years of age and older, that Zostavax vaccine. Now, the Shingrix vaccine is supposed to be far more effective and useful. So for people suffering from shingles, if they want to take a medication, that's what the CDC has to say about it. In terms of dietary supplementation for shingles, I admit I don't know that. I don't know enough to comment on that. Maybe you probably know more than I do.
Well, I think that, so specifically, I think that we can say that the research on Shingrix is a little bit more compelling than that on its former predecessor, Zostavax. And so, with science, we're always looking for ways to advance, and I think that this is the latest advancement. I think the CDC also said something about how they actually recommended people who were taking Zostavax go ahead and get Shingrix as well, because Shingrix was shown to be so effective. So I would say that if you're trying to, prevent, it's definitely out there. I have to say, what is it? There's a really high percentage of people who got chickenpox. When I was a kid, I had them. I think everybody did.
I had them.
And, it was like one of those things where, parents even encouraged it because they wanted to get it over with. They were like, go hug your brother.
go hug your brother.
Go hug your brother. He has chickenpox, and we want to get this over with. So the interesting part is that, this new generation that's growing up, chickenpox is something that you're not seeing as prevalently in kids anymore. But one thing that we do know is that when you get chickenpox as an older adult, it could be more severe the older it is when you get it. So is it any surprise that shingles is more dangerous as you get older and definitely more painful?
A weakened immune system worsens shingles. Some of the foods that are mentioned, the nutrients that are mentioned, vitamin A, B12, C, vitamin E, lysine, the amino acid lysine, when those compounds are found in foods, they tend to help promote healing. Leafy green vegetables, wild-caught fish, whole grains, legumes, beans, and so on. Come back, we'll talk about inflammation.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Figures Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. One of the more intriguing things to, study, learn about, inquire, try to educate about are the paradoxes in the world of nutrition, in the world of health, in the world of medicine. It's the paradoxes that can inspire a lot of intrigue and interest. Now, intellectually, that's just fine, but on a practical level, it can cause great confusion and upset for people because they don't know what to do. They don't know what decisions to make or how to go about addressing certain health issues. And the one classic and it's almost a dominating theme, is the whole issue of inflammation. Now, to hear me talk about it, and my guest and others on other shows and everywhere, you would think inflammation was created by Lucifer. It wasn't. Inflammation is part of our evolution. It's part of natural selection's way of keeping us alive. It's part of our immune system. Without it, we wouldn't have made it as a species. However, the paradox, the twist is that when the immune system gets sideways, upside down, whatever way you want to say it, and inflammation gets out of control, when the switch is left on, now you have an issue. The very thing that was to protect you and help you heal from infections and injuries then turns on you, your own immune system. And inflammation, it literally does heat up the body, and it is destructive on a cellular level. And we spent a lot of time trying to figure out, how do you moderate it? How do you moderate it? So there's this fine balance, keeping the immune system vital, keeping it amped, but not overamped, and not letting the inflammation levels get out of control. But if you suppress it too much, then you're vulnerable to infection. So it's quite a dilemma, isn't it, Charlotte?
Absolutely. I would like to say it's a balance. You know, it's kind of like, I always use analogies because I think it makes sense, which is you're going on vacation, you want to put your sprinklers on the timer, you know, and keep watering your lawn and making sure that it's vibrant and healthy. But what you don't want to do is have a malfunction and have your sprinklers stay on the entire time you're on vacation, because then you're going to come back to a mess, right? And that's just what inflammation does in the body. You need it, and you want it where you need it, but you don't want it stimulated all of the time, because that's putting your body into a large amount of A, stress, and B, excuse me, it's just overall bad for your body to be in that inflamed state in a constant way. And, you know, we're surrounded by inflammatory diet agents. You know, our food is so inflammatory right now. And people don't even realize it. You know, we have things that are inflaming our bodies, like pesticides and GMOs. You know, corn, soybeans, these have all had things injected into their genetic makeup now to help repel insects. In fact, you know, it actually causes the insect's stomach to explode. And we don't even start to think about what would happen when we ingest these kinds of things, and is it going to have an inflammatory effect on our digestive system overall. So we have to be aware that even if we think that we're not getting inflammatories, we are. You know, we're constantly in these inflamed states. So support is good, but shutting off, you definitely don't want to do that either, because then your lawn's not getting what it needs, you know?
Mm-hmm. Do you have this turmeric product derived from curcumin, Turmeric Force. What is its intent? What is its design? What is it designed or formulated to do?
So we believe in whole plant wisdom. And that's something that's kind of controversial, because it's very easy to take a part of a plant. And, you know, curcumin, like you said, it's like the hot part of the plant. It's the part that everybody wants to talk about. Like, oh, curcumin is the best part of turmeric. It's absolutely what you need. And there's tons of research out there on it. But here's the thing. We believe that nature got it right. And we believe in keeping the curcumin with the other hundreds of constituents that are in the turmeric plant itself. And, you know, curcumin is notoriously hard to digest. And in fact, there was an article recently saying, you know, is this turmeric thing, you know, basically worth the hype? Is it just another, you know, superfood that's good for you, but really at the end of the day, do you really need it? And what they were saying is what they were saying devalues turmeric is the fact that curcumin is so hard to digest. Mm-hmm. But the parts of the turmeric plant that people normally discard are actually the parts that help you absorb curcumin better. And that's why we at New Chapter really believe that when you keep the plant together, when you keep the plant in its whole form, you actually get more healing benefits from it. And that's our whole philosophy.
Just as a point of clarification and education, curcumin is the biologically active polyphenolic compound derived from turmeric. And turmeric is a spice derived from the rhizomes of the plant Curcuma longa. So, just so we know, commonly consumed in Asian countries. And many claim that much of the good health, not to boil it down to one single thing, but much has been written about how turmeric and this part of turmeric, curcumin, has contributed to the health of Asian countries and civilization, their cultures throughout the centuries and thousands of years. There's a lot of truth in that, in my opinion, but that just a point of clarification. We come back, we'll talk more about New Chapter's turmeric force. They have Zyflamin, they have other things too to help manage, moderate, or otherwise keep your inflammation levels in line. Adaptogens, do they come into play here, Charlotte?
Oh, I think adaptogens are wonderful. I think adaptogens are great.
All right, we'll get into that. Charlotte Trass, sometimes part of Charlotte's Web. We'll be back.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin.
Everyone's raving
I've
about the
researched
newest
many
botanical
vitamins and what's
superstar
truly
hitting the
different
store
about
shelves
every woman's
nationwide.
One Daily from New
Hemp-derived
Chapter is
cannabidiol,
that it's
or
fermented with
CBD,
probiotics
has been receiving a
and
lot of
whole foods
attention
and
for its
gentle
tremendous
even on an
promise on
empty
human
stomach.
health.
Every
Plus,
woman's One
CBD
Daily
oil
helps
by
you feel
CV
good
Sciences
every day,
is the trusted
giving you
brand
immune,
setting the
energy,
standards in
and
this
stress
newly
support
emerging
and
category
nutrients for
of
bone
plant-based
and heart
extracts,
health. You will
offering a
notice a
variety of
difference. Every
hemp-derived
woman's One
CBD
Daily
oil
recently
products
won
that
the
you can
best
count on.
multivitamin
In order
award.
to make the
And I
highest
love
quality
that it's
CBD oil
non-GMO
products
project
available,
verified.
it is important to manage
Discover
every
the
step of the
wisdom of
supply
nature
chain
with New
process,
Chapter.
from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting
Whether you
our
spend your free time on a
EU-certified
treadmill,
hemp seeds,
under a
to
car,
laboratory
or in your
testing for
garden,
quality and
if
safety,
your active
to producing
lifestyle
our
leaves you
exceptional
sore,
line of
Body
products,
Figures
we are committed to
Inflammaforce
going
may
the
be
extra
exactly
mile.
what you
It is
need.
our commitment to
Inflammaforce
you.
has a natural
Join
herb
the
blend
CBD
that acts as an
evolution.
anti-inflammatory
Ask
to
your
help
local
maintain
natural
healthy
health
joint and
retailer
mobility
about
support.
CBD oil
There are
products
standardized
by
herbs
CV
like white
Sciences
willow,
today.
boswellia,
Follow us on Facebook
turmeric,
and
ginger,
learn more
and devil's
at
claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Only a 20% rain chance. High 93. For news, weather, and traffic anytime, tune to News Radio 970 WFLA.
This report is brought to you by Dell.
Dell's Black Friday and July sales event is back, and it's the
This is
biggest
Dr.
one
Michael
ever. Get
Garko. Thank you for
incredible deals
watching
on
Let's
PCs
Talk
and gaming
Nutrition.
laptops
The show
and
will
Intel
return
Core
shortly.
processors. Plus, get free shipping on everything, including electronics and accessories. So visit Dell.com/Black Friday or call 800-BUY-DELL today.
When posting on most job sites, you get
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
When you post on Indeed.com, you get the candidates just right for you.
I'm a sales director with an MBA, over 10 years experience, who's also fluent in Japanese.
With Indeed, you can add screener questions for a less time-consuming route to your short list of qualified candidates.
Arigato.
Hiring's better
This is
when
Dr.
you've got
Michael
your short
Garko.
list.
Thank you
Save
for
time
watching
on
Let's
hiring
Talk
when you post a
Nutrition.
job on
Following
Indeed.
commercial
Get
messages,
started
the show
today
will
at
return shortly.
Indeed.com/shop.
LTN
Your car
streams
shopping,
live
you've
Monday
probably
through
heard
Friday,
terms
9 to
like
11 a.m.
MSRP,
Eastern on
invoice,
YouTube,
list price,
Facebook,
or
and the
deal
LTN
price. But
website.
what
The
do they
show
actually
also
mean?
airs
It's
on
enough to
radio
confuse
coast to
anybody,
coast,
but not
including
anymore.
Hawaii,
Introducing
Monday through
True
Friday,
Price from
9 to
True
11
Car.
a.m.
It's a price
Eastern.
that actually
Please
means
check your
something
local
because
listings.
it's the
We'll
exact
be
price
right
you'll pay
back.
for the car you want, including fees and accessories. And best of all, you'll know if your True Price is competitive because True Car shows you what other people paid for that same car that you want. So when you're ready to buy a new or used car, visit True Car to enjoy a more confident car buying experience.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Professionals like you invest in a financially successful manner. Have you ever heard the saying, it's about the dash? The dash is a space on the gravestone between the year you were born and the year you pass away.
This is Dr. Michael
Dash is
Garko.
your
Thank you
life,
for
and
watching Let's
nothing
Talk
is more
Nutrition.
important
The show
than
will
your
return
dash.
shortly.
I believe it's not about how much money you have or hitting a home run in the stock market. It's about achieving your goals and having the finances you need to enjoy your life, to enjoy the dash. If you're looking to improve your finances, call me, Robert Harwood, at 1-800-395-4279.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
LLC, a registered investment advisor.
There's a common thread I see every time I'm in the field.
While this is burning, you were saving other homes.
Neighbors helping neighbors and strangers alike.
This is what America's about.
Sometimes it's nice to see all the good that's out there.
NBC Nightly News with Lester
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
I-275 northbound in St. Pete after I-375. An accident's now off to the side, so we're not seeing any major delays there. Just minor delays on I-275 northbound on the Howard.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Dale Mabry Highway at Pierce Avenue. An accident's off to the side. See traffic problems, call the injury firm of Abrams and Udrich. Hillsborough traffic tip line 866-545-9595.
This report is brought to you by Discover Student Loans. Figuring out how to cover college costs? Discover Student Loans is one of the top private student
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
11 points, and the at NASDAQ up 11. The S&P index positive by 8 points. Don't forget to pick up the iHeartRadio app. That way you can take us with you wherever you go. Get that through your app store on any of your devices or at WHNZ.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. North American Herb and Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Charlotte Trass is our guest today. She's educator with New Chapter, and every time she's the only guest with the name Charlotte. Every time she comes on, I'm reminded of E.B. White's famous novel, children's novel, Charlotte's Web. And turns out that Charlotte was a barn spider, right? And she befriended the, I believe it was, I'm trying to think.
Wilbur the pig.
Wilbur the pig.
And had Templeton the rat.
Okay. And so Charlotte would write these praising messages of Wilbur so that the farmer, would let the pig live. So that's what I'm always reminded of every time I hear Charlotte's name. It's a classic women, E.B. White's. It's a classic. Love those narratives, those stories, right? That's how we put the world together. We think in narrative. We think about, which reminds me to share this with you. We think in terms of story. We live out our life in terms of narrative. We may not realize it. And when it comes to health and wellness and our well-being, we create a narrative. And it's a living narrative. It's a narrative that stems from your own experiences. And then, even though you may not have had specific experiences, it's the experiences of others. And then you weave that narrative together, and it influences how you approach the whole matter of taking care of yourself. Now, some people are better writers than others. So I'm just saying, I am a big fan of narrative, and people don't walk around with these sophisticated, rational models, statistical models, and all whatever in their head. I don't think so. I think the more natural way we make meaning and sense of the world is through narrative. And that's why we like to tell We're always trying to tell a story on here. And there's the story of inflammation. And it's a story that's intriguing, complex, paradoxical, and necessary. But it's a tale worth telling. And Charlotte Trask is a good person to help tell it. Charlotte, welcome back.
Thank you.
So you see how I took Wilbur the pig and wove that, making it relevant to what you're doing. I mean, when you come on to the show, and when other guests from New Chapter come on, it's interesting the way you all have been trained and the way your experiences in the company. You all refer to the narrative, your mission, the mission of the company. It's like you have this narrative. It's a real narrative. And that narrative is the overarching organizing principle for you and for others at New Chapter in educating the consumer. Are you following what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we do have a mission, and we're all about the healing power of plants. We think that everything on this planet, the planet supplies us with something to help with it. So we really believe that, and it's our mission to go out there and help people to be at their best, and we live it every day. So it's an awesome mission to be on, and it's a privilege to be a part of it.
Yeah, and you are creating a story. You are creating a narrative, and it does have persuasive force. So in this narrative on inflammation, what themes would you like to stress today with the audience as part of that narrative?
One is that inflammation is natural. I think that, again, we've touched on this a little bit, but let's look at exercise, okay? Exercise is really good for your body, and it's so funny because it's actually, when you talk about paradoxes, right? It can actually be terrible for your body because when you work out, you have things like tissue breakdown and energy depletion, and, a lot of athletes have sleep imbalances, and, if you really are taxing your body, you can even get DNA damage, right? But the great part is that your body was meant to recover from these things. Mm-hmm. And it's the recovery that makes us stronger. And it's the recovery that really helps us to get to the next level and build stronger muscles and to repair from that inflammation that we're going to be experiencing, because exercise affects every part of the body, not just muscles. Your immune system is immediately triggered because guess what? You have to go and send agents to repair the muscle that you're tearing. So your immune system is compromised. Your digestive system is compromised. Obviously, your cardiovascular system is compromised. So it's not just about inflammation. We like to separate things into different systems, and we forget that all of this is just one part of our main system, right? It's many parts to one system, which is the human body. We like to separate everything out, like, the digestive system and your cerebral thinking and your brain and in that entire system. But they're just two parts of one larger system, and they're so connected. So not to forget that connectivity.
Mm-hmm. Now that you mentioned exercise, and let me weave this theme into the narrative. In talking with your boss, Paul Schulich, who I consider a good friend and colleague, he was telling me about the daily workout and recovery formulation that he put together. And I've been taking that and building on what you were saying. This product is really, I notice a difference in taking this product. The formulation is intriguing. Can you share that a little bit?
Sure. I think that the center of the formulation really revolves around astaxanthin, and astaxanthin is it's a carotenoid, and it occurs naturally in wild Alaskan salmon. It occurs naturally in flamingos. It's what makes flamingos pink. They eat algae, and that's what causes their pink hue. It's what causes salmon to be pink as well. So it has a really nice red hue to it. And astaxanthin is incredible, especially for athletes. Think about the salmon, right? Salmon is like the athlete of the animal world because it has to swim upstream to spawn. And I mean, it does tons of oxidative damage to its muscles. And you know, when you're thinking about paradoxes, there's no way that that salmon should be as in good a shape as it is after this incredible workout that it does. And it's the astaxanthin. The astaxanthin protects the muscles of the salmon. And we had to say, wait a minute, for athletes, is there really anything better than astaxanthin? And so, you know, there's tons of research out there showing that astaxanthin, you know, not only is effective against oxidative stress markers, but it's also great for decreasing C-reactive protein levels. So, you know, which is inflammation levels. And athletes who were taking astaxanthin actually were shown to go faster in cycling time trial performances. So astaxanthin is really where it starts, and then we add in this beautiful herbal complement to it.
Okay, hold your thought. We'll get to that complement. You are listening to Charlotte Trask, educator for New Chapter, coast to coast and globally on Let's Talk Nutrition.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday. Here's the LTN health question of the day. Earlier in the show, I was answering a question that Michael, a listener, had regarding one of his friends who has these high levels of iron. And it led me to share with you the story about hemochromatosis. Hemochromatosis is a genetic condition whereby the body absorbs iron from the food, from what you consume. And most people got up today weren't thinking about it, except those who suffer from it. And if you suffer from it, it can be a serious kind of condition. It's a serious condition. And then I was mentioning diet recommendations that were offered by the Iron Disorders Institute, they made very good recommendations. Those things that increase the absorption of iron, which you want to avoid, like red meat and foods high in animal fats, for example, and those things that lower the absorption of iron. And if you suffer from hemochromatosis, you might want to know that. So here's the question. Does tea and coffee reduce the absorption of iron, or do tea or coffee increase the absorption of iron? And I had mentioned that. I put a little bit of a spotlight on it. Does tea or coffee with meals reduce the absorption of iron, or do they increase the absorption of iron? If you have the right answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. Here's your way to connect.
877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK.
And Charlotte, welcome back. And talking with Charlotte, we found out generally about inflammation. It turns out that this relatively new product from New Chapter called Daily Workout and Recovery, which I take and like a lot, the centerpiece, the nutritional centerpiece of that formulation is astaxanthin. It has 4 milligrams per capsule. But it also has other compounds in it, ginger, turmeric. There's a boosting proprietary blend in there with organic green tea, organic cordyceps, organic maca, rhodiola, and so on, schizandra. That really a interesting and unique formulation, and it does work. I mean, it truly works. I mean, I can tell the difference. Oftentimes you'll take a supplement and you don't know, is it working, not working? I don't know. Charlotte, welcome back. Nice product. I'm sure you're all doing well with it.
Yes, we love it, and we're really excited to enter the workout space with it. We wanted to make a really new contribution. There's a lot of stuff out there, and we felt we were making something different, and that's what Noon Chapter is known for.
Yeah. So, what else would you underscore in your little narrative about inflammation?
Well, I would just say again that, inflammation is a natural part of the body, and that, you definitely want to be balancing your inflammation levels overall. Zyflamin is amazing for inflammation balancing without turning anything off. And, we love the inflammation recovery that you get with ginger. Ginger has loads of scientific research out there that shows that 500 milligrams of ginger is just as effective as taking ibuprofen for pain after exercise. So that's incredible. I mean, when you really think about it, it's incredible because, when you take ibuprofen or when you take acetaminophen or when you take any of these things, it's very, it can be harmful on the digestive system. It can be harmful on the liver. You can have all sorts of, unwanted side effects from that. And then when you think of something as natural as ginger and how digestive repairing it is and how it really helps with overall recovery, it's really a fantastic way to start your body naturally doing what it needs to do, which is experience the inflammation, but not in a way that's disruptive to your lifestyle.
And a point that Charlotte made earlier, in New Chapter's daily workout and recovery, you do not want to take that before going to bed. Why? Because it's got organic green tea in it. It's got maca in it. Those would tend to... Cordyceps. Those would tend to energize you, in quotes. So you don't want to take that going to bed. Let's go to Tampa, Florida. Junior, welcome to the show. It's great to have... Who?
Yeah. How you doing?
Good. Good, JR. How are you?
Okay, fine. That's my initials.
Yeah, well, on my computer screen, he put JR. So, given my egghead mentality, I thought that was abbreviation for Junior. But it's JR. Those are famous initials, by the way.
Right. They are.
You know what I'm referring to?
Yes.
That remember the
Dallas.
Yeah, who shot
JR on Dallas?
Yeah, who shot JR? Remember that?
Right, absolutely.
The whole country was fixated on that question. My goodness, if we could only get people that interested in their health. So, do tea or coffee reduce the absorption of iron, or do they increase the absorption?
It reduces.
They do. Remember, Scott called in. He called in and he said, I was drinking a gallon of tea and my iron levels went down. And he figured, he was supporting what I had said. Congratulations. You won a $25 supplement gift card. JR. Okay. All right. Charlotte, welcome back. We're having.
Thank you.
This is like relay race where you're passing off the baton to one another. Some days it's smooth, and other days you drop the baton. I used to run relay. Thank you for coming on today. We appreciate you always and sharing your insights and helping me answer some of the questions that the audience had today. We appreciate that. And I just can't tell you how excited we were to do that contest, and great success it was. And 3 lucky winners. It was very generous of New Chapter to do that, and we appreciate it. Just let them know that we said that, okay?
I will. We'll do more with you in the future. We're excited.
Yeah, it worked. We figured it out. Yeah. Thank you, Charlotte. And take care of yourself. What's on the rest of your day? You're going to be busy?
You know it. A lot of people to help.
If you see Paul Schulich, tell him I send my best and I love him, okay?
Sure will.
All right. You take care of yourself. We'll do this again tomorrow. We don't know what the produce and whatever we're going to serve up is it'll be fresh. I just don't know quite yet what it will be. We'll have to wait and see what happens over the course of the day and through the wee hours of the morning. But I assure you, it'll be fresh, organic, and wholesome. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, where your health is your wealth.